Hello, future money moguls. I'm Kaylin the Mogul, and today we are going to be talking about forgivable loans. Yes, money you do not have to pay back. I'm going to go into all of the things that you need to know about getting forgivable loans and where to get these forgivable loans. Make sure you have a pen and paper so you can take notes. Also, if you haven't already, comment, like, share, and make sure you're subscribed. All right, let's dive in. So, a lot of people are under the impression that forgivable loans started and ended with the PPP. That's not the case. In 2025, they are still very much forgivable loans. You just have to know where to look. And where to look is your CDFI. Yes, your community development financial institution is not a bank. They don't advertise this, so you're not going to see any commercials about CDFIs. What a forgivable loan is. So let me break down what a forgivable loan is. A forgivable loan is a loan that does not have to be paid back, but it looks like a regular loan. You're going to sign paperwork and they're going to give you money. But the difference is if you meet certain terms, you do not have to pay it back. So the PPP, that was a great example of what a forgivable loan is. You kept your employees, your loans were forgiven. The same thing, only difference is you have to meet different conditions. It might look like creating jobs, keeping people on payroll, using the money to build your business or get equipment, or you're in a neighborhood that needs your business. You hit these marks and your balance, it disappears. You do not have to pay it back. And that's why I call these grants in disguise. Yes. So why CDFIs are the plug? Let me tell you, for those again who don't know what a CDFI is, a financial institution, community development financial institution. And so this is how they play. With the CDFI, they're not banks. Like I said, CDFIs are certified by the Treasury to fund people regular banks don't touch. There's people like women-owned businesses, Black and Latino-owned businesses, veterans, immigrants, and people in rural towns. Anything like that, you name it. Things that banks don't touch, that's what CDFIs hit. And when the government or big foundations, they push money out for community development, they give it to the CDFIs first. That's why right now in 2025, CDFIs are running this quietly. They're giving out money all over the country, y'all. I know this because not only am I a person who have gotten forgivable loans, but I've practiced this and I've helped other people get CDFI approved forgivable loans. Who can actually get it? That's where we're going to talk about. Here's the fun part. It's not just for nonprofits. It's not just for fintechs. I've seen approvals for food trucks, restaurants, trucking companies, hair salons, barbershops, daycares, retail boutiques, even photographers, podcasters. People are getting forgivable loans. People are getting money that does not have to be paid back. Y'all, you can be one of those people. If your business touches the community, if it creates jobs, or if it makes life easier in your area, you have a chance to get these forgivable loans. The CDFI, they don't care about credit. They care more about your story and how it impacts you. Just like the PPP wasn't, your credit wasn't important when it came to the PPP, it is the same when it comes to these forgivable loans. So, how much you can really get? Let's talk about that because I know that's what you stayed around for. So, let's talk numbers because that's what we're really wondering. Small forgivable loans range anywhere from 10,000 to 25,000. Then you have your mid-size, 50,000 to 100,000. Then you have the big expansion stuff. That's 150,000 to $250,000. And sometimes you can get more than that. But this is the thing. Unlike the PPP, you can stack these, baby. One CDFI can cover payroll, another can cover equipment, and then another can cover building upgrades. But if you put it together, baby, you can have 250,000, 500,000, even more. And then the thing about it is you don't have to pay it back. Like, what is you doing? What are you doing if you're not out here trying to get a forgivable loan? So why nobody talks about these if it's really out there, right? So it's a couple of reasons why you're not hearing about this on the news. CDFIs, they don't have marketing money. They're not running ads. They don't want hundreds of thousands of random folks applying who don't apply, who don't qualify. Politically, nobody wants to yell out, oh, we're giving out free money. That is not how it works, because the second they do that, just like the PPP, everybody and their mama are going to break out in chaos. So it stays quiet and everybody just assumes that the PPP was the one and only forgivable loan. That's why every year they say that the PPP is coming back, and every year your feelings is hurt because the PPP is not coming back. But there are very much forgivable loans that are out there. I'm telling you, there are forgivable loans. So how do you actually get it? Let me tell you that. So, like I said, have your pen and paper ready, because we're going to tell you exactly how to get it. She's going to tell you how to get it. Yes, I refer to myself in third person sometimes. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to Google your local CDFI, or you can go to the CDFI fund directory online. Then you're going to put together a simple story about your business, how you're helping the community, creating jobs, or filling a gap. If you can do all three, even better. Then you're going to call and email. If possible, you're going to pop up. You're going to use the words, I'm interested in your loan programs with forgivable options. Right there, this shows that you're not just a random person walking in or calling them. You know what you're talking about. You apply for multiple programs, line them up for different needs, track your paperwork so you qualify for forgiveness across the board. Listen, y'all, the PPP was not the end all be all when it comes to forgivable loans. Forgivable loans are still very much out there. And my thing is, I want to help my community win. So often, our people are out there getting business loans, different types of loans, trying to fund their business out of pocket, and they're facing financial hardships. With the economy, nobody has time for that. So that's why I'm talking to you about forgivable loans. Money you do not have to pay back, money that is not based off of your credit. Most business owners, they don't even know that this exists, but now you do. So if you want me to drop a list of active CDFIs in your city, and what they're offering, hit the subscribe button, drop your city in the comments, and I'll put it together. Remember, money is out there. The folks who know about this are getting it. Everybody else is stuck wishing that the PPP would come back. Well, I'm here to tell you, forgivable loans are here to stay.